Now that we've explored what happens when the soul leaves the body and enters the void, it's time to reveal one of the most misunderstood yet sacred parts of the transition: the false light. Because not everything that glows is divine, and not every invitation of love is here to liberate you. But here's the truth: you don't need to fear the light. You just need to know if it's a reflection of you or a projection of your ego. And that level of discernment begins with meditation. Meditation isn't just for peace, it's a portal, a silent rehearsal for death. When you meditate, you quiet the ego, detach from identity and narrative, enter stillness, which mirrors the void, learn to feel truth versus illusion, build presence without performance. These aren't just spiritual skills, they're navigation tools for the soul. Because when you enter the void, you will be tested. The void is pure stillness. No memory, no personality, just the raw hum of you without attachments. But here's the catch: the void doesn't force, it waits for you to surrender. If you still cling to identity, your name, wounds, beliefs, or roles, you'll either be pulled back into 3D, looped into another life, or enter dreamlike realms that mirror your ego. This includes what we call the false light. But if you release all of it, you don't return, you become. The false light is not evil, it's familiar. That's what makes it powerful. It mimics source to test. Did you bring your soul or your story? It may appear as a glowing tunnel, a radiant deity or angel, a loved one calling you home, but the vibration behind it feeds on emotional relief, mirrors belief, not soul, recycles unaware souls back into the loop. It offers ease, not evolution. But here's the deeper truth: the false light isn't just on the other side, it's here, now, on Earth. The way you navigate it here determines if you'll recognize it there. Because here, it shows up as spiritual bypassing masked as love and light, codependent healing disguised as soul connections, preachers, gurus, and influencers who seduce, not awaken, paths that offer comfort without clarity, validation that reinforces your ego, not your spirit. Earth is the practice ground. If you can't see through illusion here, you won't see through it there. This life is your training field of discernment. The ego isn't evil, it's just outdated code, a survival system made of childhood conditioning, religious guilt, society's labels, past life imprints, trauma responses, false beliefs about who you are. And while ego helps you function in the world, it cannot help you leave it. To pass through the threshold, you must let these codes dissolve, not because they're wrong, but because they're not you. Who encounters the false light? Souls who cling to identity or fear-based beliefs, never practiced stillness or shadow work, or looking for comfort instead of clarity, carry guilt, shame, or the need to be saved. To these souls, the false light feels like home, but it's a loop disguised as love. Who transcends the false light? Souls who practice deep meditation, set with their shadows, disidentified from ego, recognized their own soul's frequency. They encounter light, but not the false kind. This one doesn't pull, it waits. It doesn't speak, it remembers. And you'll know it's real because it won't try to save you. It will simply recognize you because you finally recognize yourself. In moments of uncertainty, whether in the void, during meditation, or even in dreams, if a being approaches you and something feels off, ask, "Show me your true self." This phrase is a command of sovereignty. It triggers a vibrational response that illusions cannot hide from. Here's why it works. Light cannot lie in the presence of aligned truth. Illusions must reveal themselves when confronted with pure frequency. Beings aligned with deception can only maintain form when you are unclear. When you say this, expect some forms to vanish or morph. A shift in energy, heavier, darker, or suddenly unfamiliar. Silence, because the illusion no longer has a script. You are not attacking. You are remembering your power. And remember, ask from a calm, grounded space. Don't chase or panic. Simply observe what happens next. This is a tool of discernment, not fear. Use it when clarity is more important than comfort. Here are the key differences to help you recognize them no matter which realm you're in. False light pulls or seduces, mirrors your beliefs, offers comfort, not clarity, appears fast, speaks first, seeks obedience. True light waits in silence, mirrors your soul's frequency, offers truth through knowing, appears gently with stillness, honors freedom. Both feel like home, but only one leads you out. In spiritual truth, the book of life isn't a scroll in the sky. It's your frequency, a light signature that confirms the soul has returned to original awareness. When Revelation says, "If anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, they were thrown into the lake of fire," Revelation 20:15, it's not punishment, it's alignment. If the soul crossing over is still entangled in ego, still wearing false identity, pride, guilt, fear, or illusion, then the true self hasn't arrived. And what hasn't arrived cannot be received. They're not cast out, they're looped back into illusion, into density, into the fire of their own unprocessed karma. Because only light can pass into light. The book of life is not written in ink, it's written in remembrance, and no one can write your name in it but you, through meditation, through stripping away what you are not, through recognizing yourself while you're still alive. So when you step into the void, you won't be seeking the light, you'll be it.